Are you looking to understand the often misunderstood Flylady system? Well, I have good news for you. Today, we're covering all things zones, decluttering, cleaning, and missions. What are zones? What are missions? Well, you're just going to have to stick around to find out. Be sure to stick around to the end for some extra tips on how to blend the zones with the things we have already covered. Come on, let's jump right in. Hi there, I'm Joy, fellow fly ladier. Flyer? I don't know. Let's call him Flyer. This is a series where we're covering the Flylady system. We have already covered the morning as well as the evening and afternoon routines. Be sure to check them out for a strong foundation on the Flylady system so that you too may be able to have a spotless home. So you'll be sure to want to know those as well. I'll link them down below. But for now, let's talk zones. Okay, so we're going to break up our home into 5 zones. They are zone number 1, the entrance, the front porch, and the dining room. Basically, the front of your home, the one that everyone sees while they're entering, or you too may see if your home only has one entrance. Number 2, this is the kitchen, the heart of the home. We're going to make sure we have a full week on this one. Zone number 3 is the main bathroom and an extra room. An extra room could be anything from a child's room to an office to a gym if you have one, a laundry room, whatever it is that you have. Those are all considered extra rooms. Zone number 4. That one is the master bedroom. That also includes whatever closet you may have in there. And if you're blessed enough to have a master bathroom, that is included in there too. And finally, zone number 5, the living room, any family room, or den that you may have. Per Google, it's any small room adjacent to the main living spaces of your home designed for relaxation. So, with that definition, anything could be a den really. You could designate a spot for that if you want to. Otherwise, just skip that one. So, every single week, we're going to tackle one of these zones. It works just like how your calendar works. In the first week of the month, we're going to cover zone 1, the second week, zone 2, the third week, zone 3, and so on and so forth. Make sure you mark it down on your calendar so that you don't forget. So if your zone it has any clutter in it, you're going to start there. Because remember, the fly lady says you can't clean clutter, and I totally agree. So you're going to go ahead and start decluttering 15 minutes every single day on that zone. Replace the decluttering for the afternoon routine with your zone decluttering. Before you know it, your home will be clutter free. You can declutter 15 minutes Monday through Friday or 15 minutes Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We will go over in the next video in this series as to why that is the variation. But for now, for simplicity and for this video, go ahead and take Monday through Friday and declutter 15 minutes in that zone. Well, what do you do when you find something that doesn't belong in that room? That's a very good question that you may or may not have asked. Okay, so you're gonna make sure that you have a box so that you can put things that don't belong in that room. Actually, it would be very nice if you can have at least 3 boxes or maybe 2 boxes in a bag. One that you can throw away, give away, and another one to place things back because you're not gonna want to use your time running from room to room. So I'm telling you, have a box ready. Don't leave that room. Once you start a timer, make sure you have some music or some stand-up comedy, whatever works for you. So better put everything in a box that doesn't belong there. And at the end of the timer, you can go ahead and put it in its designated room. If you don't have a box, don't worry. Just take whatever you have. Any bag that you may find, anything really, any container, even a hamper, whatever you have on hand. Don't feel like you have to spend money. So whenever you finish your 15 minutes, now you have some things to throw away, some things to give away, and some things to put away. Once you throw out what needs to be thrown away, take the giveaway pile, put it in your car in the trunk if you have one. Otherwise, you can just go ahead and put it by the entryway. Make sure it's all taped up and ready to go. The next time you leave, you can take it with you to the donation place. All right. And finally, the third is when you put it away. When you're going to put it away, you're going to go to the room where the thing belongs. Now, that room may be cluttered too. If that's the case, you can just go ahead and leave it in a corner or even in that same box if all the things belong in one particular room and just leave it there. We're going to handle that when we get to that zone. But for now, don't get distracted. We're going to get there little by little. This is a long term plan. Your home will be spotless in the long term, but you won't burn yourself out. Please don't push yourself to go more because that's how we start going down a very slippery slope. Give it a month, two, maybe even three. If you still don't like it, then you can go ahead and throw this plan in the garbage. But I'm telling you, this plan is slow and steady wins the race. But once you see that motion going, you will be so glad that you stuck to it because your home will look spotless with the least amount of effort. All right, so now we're going to touch on the missions. Once you have started decluttering, you're in your decluttering groove, you can go ahead and add some missions. These are very fun. They don't take more than 5 minutes just to give you a little taste until we can get to the full deep cleaning. These are very fun and very quick. When you are decluttering in that very room, after your 15 minutes, go ahead and take 5 more minutes. Put the boxes to the side for a minute and just see what the mission is. Ideally, you would check it that morning or the day before. But once you see what the mission is for that day, you go ahead and do that mission. There will be super fun things that you will not expect. I will link them down below where to find them. And if you don't want to do that, you could also make up your own. You can now add those missions to your zone. You'll know when you're ready. First, start decluttering, and once you get in a group, you could go ahead and add those missions. If you're getting value out of this video so far, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below. Will you be incorporating your own missions to the Flylady system, or will you be doing the pre-made missions on the Flylady website? I like to do the pre-made missions because it gives me something less to think about. Plus, as I said, they're super duper fun. I will link them down below. But let me know, what is your preference? Okay, at this point you may be itching to do the deep cleaning, but you have to wait till the room is fully decluttered. Not only will it be so much easier to do the cleaning, but remember, you can't clean clutter. So now, once your room is fully done, then you go in and you say there's no more clutter here, then you can go ahead and do 15 minutes of zone cleaning. This happens to start on a day where you have finished decluttering and you have a little bit of time left. You can start if you want to. Otherwise, wait for the next day and start a 15-minute timer. You will now replace your zone decluttering with the zone cleaning. It might not happen that month. It might happen the next month. But whenever, just be ready to clean. Make sure you have all of your supplies together. But if the week passes and you didn't finish that room fully, don't worry about it because the next month you're going to start exactly where you left off. And don't forget that we still haven't covered focuses yet. That's a very exciting thing. Your home will never look dirty, ever. Once you get to the focuses, you're going to see exactly why. Next, we're going to go into the cleaning. You're going to start deep cleaning. There is a list on the Flylady website about detailed cleaning, all of the things you need to tackle in that room. However, you can also create your own personalized for your home. Look at your home from top to bottom. Pretend as if you were to spring clean it and go ahead and write a list of everything that needs to be done. Every single month, we're going to go ahead and tackle that for that week of the zone. 15 minutes goes a long way, as we saw from the Spring Forward Cleaning Challenge. But if you don't finish, do not despair because the next month you will start right there where you left off. Eventually, it will get to a point where your home is so spotless, you won't even know what to do. Just trust the process. This isn't a race, but you're going to see big difference. You won't have to do a big, massive spring cleaning again unless you want to, because now your home will be spotless from top to bottom. So to recap, zone decluttering, mission, and then finally zone cleaning. Okay, so here are the tips as promised. Unless you have the one in, one out rule, your home will get recluttered. And when that happens, you want to have a plan of attack. At least every other month or quarterly, depending on how much stuff you accumulate and how big or small your home is. Make sure you take a look and notice if any clutter has accumulated. If it has, take at least one day out of that week to tackle that clutter for the zone. If you need to, go ahead and take them, but do not let things pile up. I will stop the zone cleaning until I can go ahead and declutter everything once again. Things do add up, especially if you have small children. You have so many things so fast. You don't want it to get out of control and wonder how did this happen. Keep your eyes peeled every other month or quarterly at least for that clutter. Once you see it and you spot it, catch it and eliminate it. You know why? Because clutter likes to spread. You gotta catch it and cut it off at the roots. Okay, so another tip for the zones is that feel free to mix and match them for your home, but don't put something overwhelming like a kitchen with another overwhelming area. To my zone one, the entryways, I went ahead and added the stairs because I just didn't see where Marla, the fly lady, incorporates the stairs. She might, and I might have missed it, but I raked through that website when I was piecing this together for years and years. So I went ahead and put the stairs as part of my entryway. You can do the same as they are. Also, don't make more zones or less. Keep them as 5 because that way you can go smoothly through the calendar. But if you want the zones to work better for the layout of your home, go ahead and do it. Just make sure that you don't switch them around too much because, for example, the kitchen zone 2, we get a full week. You know how in the beginning of the month or the end of the month, sometimes it's not a full week. Sometimes they'll end on a Wednesday or a Tuesday, whatever. You don't want to get stuck in that kind of situation. But if you want to mix and match them a little bit, go for it. Another tip is that whether you use the Flylady's detail cleaning or you have created your own, go ahead and print it out so you can easily access it so that you're not wondering what it is that you're going to clean that day once you get to the zone cleaning. Also, be sure to be prepared. Make sure that you have everything you need the day before. Keep all your cleaning supplies and everything together, your boxes and bags for decluttering. Make sure that you have those ready to go. When the time comes for decluttering or deep cleaning, you can go ahead and be ready and don't waste time on that. Okay, so there you have it. Those are all the information about the zones and how you can incorporate them into the routines going forward. Please check out these videos here so you can get a more in-depth step-by-step understanding of the Fly Lady system. The routines are the cornerstones. You want to start there. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, to God be the glory. Bye.